Hey guys, it's Conf Hollywood Studios here, and today we come with some very unfortunate news out of Cedar Point. It has been confirmed by the park via their website that Top Thrill Dragster, one of their flagship roller coasters, will not operate at all for the 2022 season. For those of you who don't know, Top Thrill Dragster is an intimate accelerator coaster, which is very similar to King Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure. It was built in 2003, measures 420 feet tall, reaches a maximum speed of 120 miles an hour in just 4 seconds, and has operated very consistently, but at the same time has had many issues over the years, with the biggest issue out of all of them probably coming last year, where a piece of the ride itself flew off of the train and struck a woman waiting in line for the ride. And I'm not sure what her conditions are currently because they kind of kept that private, but after that event happened last year, the ride remained closed for the rest of the 2021 season, and there was an investigation from the Ohio Department of Agriculture, who handles all amusement park related incidents in the state of Ohio. And the park was very wishy-washy on announcing what would happen with the ride this year, but as we can see from the website, it is done for 2022. So what does this mean? Now obviously they have to do a lot to this ride in order to get it back open after an accident like that. I'm sure after incidents like what happened with Son of Beast, the Ohio Department of Agriculture is not going to let stuff slide anymore. Now what this means is that Dragster's queue probably needs to be completely reconfigured so that the queue does not go under the ride at all. Now, that's kind of hard to do considering Cedar Point doesn't have much space as it is. It's a very landlocked park for the fact that it's on a peninsula, and Dragster is set right in the middle of the midway, and the queue space that is inside of the ride's footprint is very much so needed because they're not going to be able to put the queue on the midway since that's a main walkway of the park. So the only real solution I could think of for them fixing this would be to install some kind of crazy fence system that completely blocks the ride from coming anywhere near the queue system. But I'm not really sure how they would go about that without making it look really stupid. But I think they'd rather it be safe than look stupid. So if they were to go that route, that's definitely possible. Another route, and I think a lot of people might be thinking this after this announcement, is that Dragster might just be done, period, never to operate again. Unfortunately, I kind of see this as being a little more likely. I know many of you are probably going to disagree, but Dragster has been a ride that's been plagued with issues for a while now, especially recently. 2017, cable snapped, and there's big issues there. It was closed for a while, and of course 2021, this issue, in combination with the fact that the ride overall is not very reliable. It's a very complicated system, and overall it's just not an easy ride to maintain or keep going. So I think it's very possible that 2021 was Top Thrill Dragster's final season of operation at Cedar Point, and they're kind of going to do something similar to what they did with Volcano, where it closes and just doesn't reopen and they announce it's done. Unfortunately, this would really be bad because Dragster, like I said, is one of Cedar Point's flagship coasters. It's the tallest, most recognizable coaster at the park, and I'm sure Cedar Point fanboys would absolutely lose it if they didn't get a chance to ride it one final time before it was gone. Of course, it's more for safety than anything else, but it would definitely be unfortunate considering Cedar Point has a very good track record with their fans. You could just take a look back at something like Demon Drop, where it was announced it closed, there were final rides given and whatnot. Same with Mean Streak, and they generally have a very good reputation with upholding their fans. But this ride is really not looking good, if you ask me, for the fact that it's unreliable. It's been there for almost 20 years now. Its 20th season will be in 2023. Obviously, that won't be continually operating season since it's not operating in the 2022 season. But as of 2021, it is 18 years old of operating every year. And it's definitely getting to a point where it's probably not going to be able to operate much longer unless there's some major renovation done. So, like I said earlier, if they're not going to go down the route of a major renovation to make the ride safer and hopefully more reliable, I see them just getting rid of it. Now, obviously, getting rid of Dragster is a massive undertaking because it's a massive coaster. As far as I know, the footers for Top Thrill Dragster are like 40-50 feet in the ground, and to get rid of something like that is just damn near impossible. So if they were to get rid of Top Thrill Dragster, I could imagine they'd probably be reusing a lot of the footers or supports from the ride, probably not supports, but definitely footers from the ride, to make something new out of it. As for what that would be, I really don't know. Like I said, we don't even know if it's going to be done for good. But bottom line is, Dragster is not looking too likely to continue operation at Cedar Point past 2022. If you ask me, it's been confirmed already that it's not going to be operating in 2022. And if it comes back for 2023 or 2024, I personally would be kind of surprised. But like I said, Top Thrill Dragster is an absolutely great ride, and I really do hope for the best with this ride, that they're able to get it back up and running reliably, safely. But it's a big ride with a lot of complicated systems, and I really do hope that they're able to improve the ride. I will be back at Cedar Point this year, just like every year, so I will definitely take a look at what's going on with Dragster, see if they're doing anything or if they're just leaving it. Safe to say that if we can see them doing stuff throughout the year, that they're definitely trying to get it back open. But if it's just kind of sitting there with no action going on there, I think it's safe to assume that Dragster might just be done too. That's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about Top Thrill Dragster not opening for the 2022 season. I personally think that it's very, very unfortunate news, and unfortunately I could see it being very telling of the ride's future or lack thereof. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video and want to see more coaster content coming soon, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on. I'm Colin from Collywood Studios, and I'll see you guys in the next video.